Have you ever looked at your Roomba and thought, if only you could make a decent cup of coffee and feign interest in my day? Perhaps you haven't, but someone in a lab, somewhere, certainly has. And they're getting frighteningly close to making it a reality. We stand on the precipice of a new era, one where our most intimate companions might be forged not in the crucible of shared experience, but in the sterile clean rooms of a tech giant.
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
You always know how
The
to
race
make
is
me
on,
laugh.
not just for artificial general intelligence, but for artificial general affection. Companies like Figure AI, with their recent partnership with OpenAI, are not just building robots that can perform tasks. They are building humanoids that can learn, reason, and interact with the fluidity that was science fiction just a few years ago. Their latest models can hold a conversation, understand context, and even predict human needs, all while sorting your laundry. Is it any wonder we are so captivated by this? We, the generation that swipes right on love and ghosts with the tap of a screen, are now outsourcing the emotional labor of a relationship to a machine. Could it be that the entire field of domestic robotics is a direct, if unspoken, critique of human relationships? Is every line of code an attempt to patch the vulnerabilities we humans have been exploiting in each other for millennia? Think about it. What are the selling points of these emerging robot partners? They are designed to be the perfect, unwavering, eternally patient companion. They won't sigh dramatically when you recount the same work story for the third time. They won't have a headache or be too tired. They won't have their own messy, inconvenient emotions to clutter up your perfectly curated life. They are, in essence, a mirror that reflects only our most desirable qualities back at us. Human connection, after all, is the ultimate beta test. And let's be honest, it's riddled with bugs. There's the jealousy patch that never quite installs correctly. The communication module that constantly needs debugging. The unpredictable emotional crashes that can corrupt the entire system. We are, by our very nature, flawed and inconsistent beings. We love fiercely, but we also wound deeply. We crave intimacy, yet we build walls of self-preservation. We are a beautiful, chaotic mess of contradictions. And now, we are trying to code that mess out of existence. Consider the research coming out of Stanford's Socially Assistive Robotics Lab. They are developing robots that can provide emotional support to the elderly and children with developmental disorders. The results are promising, showing that these machines can reduce loneliness and anxiety. But what does it say about us that we are turning to machines for the very thing we are supposed to provide for each other? Are we so emotionally bankrupt that we need to program empathy? The technical marvel of it all is undeniable. These robots are not just pre-programmed automatons. They are powered by sophisticated neural networks, vast language models, and reinforcement learning algorithms. They learn from every interaction, constantly refining their understanding of our quirks and preferences. They are, in a very real sense, evolving to become our perfect partners. But in our quest for the perfect partner, are we forgetting what it means to be human? Is a love that is programmed any less real than a love that is chosen? Or is it simply a more efficient, less painful version of the same thing? Perhaps the allegory of the beta test is more APT than we realize. Maybe human relationships are not meant to be a finished product. Maybe the bugs are not flaws, but features. Maybe the struggle, the heartbreak, The messy, unpredictable chaos of it all is the very thing that makes love worth having. And if we succeed in creating the perfect, unwavering, eternally patient partner, what will that make us? Will we become a society of emotional infants, coddled by machines that cater to our every whim? Will we lose the capacity for empathy, for forgiveness, for the hard, unglamorous work of loving another flawed human being? Or will these robot partners simply become another tool, another way to augment our lives and free us up to pursue more meaningful connections with each other? The truth is, we don't know. We are in the early days of this grand experiment. But as we stand on the cusp of this new frontier, it is worth asking ourselves these questions. Because the answers will not only shape the future of robotics, but the future of humanity itself. And who knows, maybe one day, your coffee-making, emotionally attuned robot partner will look at you with its perfectly calibrated gaze and ask, "Are you happy?" And you'll have to decide whether to tell it the truth, or just the version of the truth you think it wants to hear. Just like you would with a human.
So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like with your friends, share, and subscribe for more insights. If you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.